Bob and Joan, who have 2 children, Amy and Gudrun, are separating. Over the last 30 years, mediation has been increasingly recognised and used as a way of settling legal family disputes in the case of divorce and separation. The first step is the Mediation Information and Assessment Meeting.
Bob, hi. A MIAM, a Mediation, Information and Assessment Meeting, is a meeting in which the mediator gives the potential client full information about mediation so they can make an informed decision as to whether or not it's for them. If mediation does take place because all 3 of us think it's a good idea, I make no further decisions. All the remaining decisions are for you and for Joan. You decide what's on your agenda, what you want to talk about, and you make your own decisions. This whole process is to empower you and her to make decisions that will affect the rest of your lives.
She wanted to start mediation. She wanted me to come to mediation and as an option because we're a little bit stuck where we are at the moment, and she wants me to move out of the house.
How do you feel about that?
Well, not that happy. Also that financially we can't afford to have 2 households, which is effectively what it would be. And I'm also concerned about what that means for the children.
What do you think Amy and Gudrun know about what's going on? Amy in particular, she's...
The mediator talks to the parties separately and in confidence.
They're okay. I mean, I haven't noticed any behavioural issues. I think they're both fine, but I'm sure they would be if I have to move out of the house. So I'm a little bit reticent about doing exactly what Joan wants me to do, and how we're going to afford it as well. Because
You're concerned about having to keep 2 households going, but isn't that where divorce is going to take you anyway?
During the MIAM, the mediator also assesses the parties' ability to mediate and to ensure parties feel that mediation is the right course for all of them.
My role in that meeting is to make sure that mediation is genuinely appropriate for the 2 people. It's very important that each person feels able to speak for themselves without fear of any form of repercussion, that they're able to speak in a clear way and represent their interests. If you came to mediation, you'd be coming here and maybe saying things that Bob wouldn't like to hear or Bob doesn't agree with, but then you'd be going home to the same address. Would you feel safe coming here and offering opinions which are different to his?
I'm trying to do that already, but he's not listening, so I want some sort of forum where I can actually say things to him and he's going to have to listen.
One of the things that we're quite good at doing is getting people to speak when they're reluctant to speak at home, so I think that we'll be able to do that. So the question to you is, would you like to say now whether or not you'd like to proceed, and what's your view?
It sounds like it could work for us, so I'm willing to give it a go.
Good. Okay, well, we'll get a date put in the diary,
Okay.
and I look forward to meeting you both. Mediation is a conversation between the 2 of you about decisions you need to make for your 2 selves and your 2 children.
So, once the decision to go into mediation has been made, what can mediation actually achieve?
Mediation is a facilitation process where the people self-determine and make their own decisions about their future. Under financial settlement, we have asset division and we have support or maintenance. Part of that will obviously be where you are each going to live and where the children are going to live.
I didn't say you couldn't see them, I said they're going to live with me. So try listening to what I'm saying to you.
living with you in the house.
Yeah, of course.
It's evident from what you're both saying that you may have differences of opinion, and that's fine. We need to explore parenting arrangements in a way which at the end of the process is going to be something that will work not just for the 2 of you, but also for the children. So let me list parenting arrangements.
I am their main carer, that's the point I'd like to make, and have been since they've been born.
All right, Joan, yeah, okay. But then we're going to have separate houses?
Yes.
So how are we going to afford that?
It may be that clients come in solely focused on arrangements for children, but it quickly becomes clear that finances are inextricably linked to that concern.
Yeah, and they've got a certain amount of money, but then you've got to be a bit honest about how much money you've actually got.
I could ask you to pause for a second. All of this will be gone into in the disclosure section. We will discover exactly...
The mediators are skilled at resolving disputes and managing the legal, emotional and financial maze that family breakdown creates, always endeavouring to keep discussions clearly future-focused.
Let me start by asking you, Joan, where you got to. What did you discover and what would you like to propose?
Right. I have thought about increasing my part-time hours, but to be totally honest, I really don't think it's fair. I don't think it's fair on the children, and I especially don't think it's fair on Gudrun, who's my youngest.
If I'm right, that's £30,000.
Okay.
25? Would you do 25?
25 would be better. Yeah, that'd be, yeah, could do that.
Because in 5 years' time, you won't be paying me. I don't plan that you'll pay me £750 a month, because I intend to increase my hours then.
Yeah.
After a 20-minute discussion, Bob and Joan are finally able to agree a financial settlement that is best for all concerned, with, of course, the children's welfare as paramount, now and into the future.
Right, so 37,500 over there.
I was very much focused on what had happened in the past, and I get a sense looking back now that I wasn't focusing on the future, and I was trying to sort of score points on how we were, but actually we did. The mediator pulled us around in a way to looking at the future in a positive light, and it's helped a lot actually.
If I'm honest, it was tough. Yeah, it was tough. I did find it difficult. But having said that, it was worth it, because we worked out how this was going to work for both of us, and we agreed to it. And at the end of the day, I think we have found solutions that will work for both of us, both Bob and myself, and also for our children, most importantly.